So, WB Royal Rumble was that night, 2020, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a great show. There was a few things that I could have done without, as with every show. I mean, no show's perfect, but but it was a pretty good show. I didn't watch the pre-show, cause who watches the pre-show anyway? But I heard that Soldier G went one-on-one with Sheamus. Sheamus kicked his head off. Good for him. Good for Sheamus. Hopefully, hopefully he's not in the same holding pattern out the backwards for so long, where he just keeps cutting the same promo over and over. Hopefully we actually get to see him fight now. Um, and Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo, and Andrade won the roll up. Okay, fair is fair. I don't really care about any of that, I don't guess. We get to the main show. Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin. And I'm not gonna lie, I sort of checked out. I sort of checked out for a lot of this match, cause I mean I knew how it was ultimately gonna go, so I just turned the volume down, went to do some other stuff, and wait for the match to be over. But I did catch the end of the match, and what I saw, Corbin made a good accounting for himself against Reigns off easy. Um, there was a point where on the rampway, I think it's the rampway, or I don't know what it's called, but on a platform, and Roman runs to Corbin, and I think, yeah, he's gonna get caught at the end of days. But he doesn't. Roman spears Corbin, and Roman wins. Okay, that's okay. Hopefully that feud's over now, and 'cause I do, I do yak Roman in theory, but I just can't bring myself to care about him. I respect him and all that he's done and everything, coming back from leukemia and everything. I respect that, but I just can't find myself caring about anything Roman Reigns does. I don't know if I'm alone in that, or but I just can't. I'm sorry. Um, next up, we get the Women's Royal Rumble, and I was a little surprised by this. I mean, I sort of expected they space out the Rumbles, but I was still more than a little surprised by this. Um, Number one, the Women's Royal Rumble with Alexa Bliss. Number two, Bianca Belair. She's one of my favorites from NXT, and Mark Boyer, she had a great showing here. Um, her and Alexa brawled for a little bit. Bianca showcased her power. She whipped, Alexa on the canvas, did a moonsault to her, and this was just this was kind of Bianca's showcase. I mean, it was kind of so. See, I don't remember every single spot from the Women's Rumble, but what I do remember, Bianca eliminated everyone. She eliminated everyone until it was just her, and which I was thinking is gonna be Saya, didn't it? I was thinking that before it even came out, but lo and behold, it's Saya. Um, okay. don't really have an issue with her wrestling-wise. It's just the way they've been presented. But it's solid, isn't it? They put over the fact that Bianca Belair eliminated 8 people from the Royal Rumble so far, which is an accomplishment. It just turned silent in the ring. So she goes one-on-one with Silent. Then some other people come out, Kelly, Molly Holly, stuff like that. Tony Storm comes out, which, like I say, I'm not gonna go over this spot by spot, and I don't really remember who all came out where. But NXT commentator Beth Phoenix got involved in the accident, as did Natalya. And this is the part I don't get. Which I guess I see it from a pod perspective, but in a kayfabe world, this is what I'll never understand. Beth Phoenix and Natalya have Sayat. They had Sayat in the corner. They had her up and over the top rope. For some reason, they got all their strength and they couldn't get over. And someone came in and just broke that up. I don't understand that. In a kayfabe perspective, I will never understand that. Yana come out afterwards, and Eve come out after her, which I had to double check for a second. I didn't know who this was. It may say Eve, but I still didn't know who it was. I thought it was Mandy Rose or something. Eve came out, eliminated Yana, which I've never understood how the neck popped with Eagle, but Yana comes back in the Rumble and eliminates Eve, and that's a Eagle elimination. I never understood how that was legal. I mean, it's not that I wanted Eve Morgan to win or anything, but I've never understood how when someone's eliminated, they can just come back and eliminate someone else. I've never understood how that's legal. But yeah, Santina Marella comes out, which I was just thinking it. I was thinking it before she even came out. I was thinking, oh, as a joke, as their own transgender wrestler to counter AEW, here's Santina Marella. But Santina Marella actually did come out, which I didn't expect. But she came out, and she was eliminated by Beth Phoenix. And yeah, Shayna Baszler came out at number 30. Cleaned house of everyone, got rid of everyone in the Rumble, so it would just turn solid one-on-one. And I was like, oh goodness, they're not gonna do this. But yeah, they did. Shayna has Sayat in this weird position where she's holding onto the ropes, but she's up high. Shayna can just kick on midsection and just throw out of the Rumble, but I guess Sayat's just so strong that she's preventing that or something. And Sayat just screaming for some reason. Sayat is screaming bloody murder. I mean, it's annoying as all get out. And I don't understand why this happened, but Sayat got Shayna Baszler and so in a head scissors kind of thing and sent over the top rope. So Sayat is your 2020 Women's Royal Rumble winner, and no one really cared, did they? I I mean, I'm 4 years for ahead. It's gonna be Saya and Becky at WrestleMania. I'm okay with that, I guess, but you have two outcomes. Either Becky can win it. Either Becky can beat Saya and nothing really changes, or Saya beats Becky and everything just goes back to the way it was with Saya as champion. I think they missed out on a big, big money opportunity with Becky and Bathia at WrestleMania. They missed out on a big, big money opportunity. Dave Meltzer, the Resident Observer, just said something like, "Oh, it's why Saya won the Royal Rumble. It's as simple as they never won one before." So, you heard it here first. It's as simple as they never won a Royal Rumble before. So they just had to rectify that. They just had to say that the Saya women's division, no one can even come close to Saya. Saya is the evolution of all women. I mean, and I like Saya. Don't get me wrong, I like her. I just have an issue with how she's been presented. She is not her dad. Her dad is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. She is not her dad, but they are trying to make it seem like she's over her dad. I'm sure this had nothing to do with the fact that she's beyond, Vince beyond women. So, what's every one of the women's division got to do that they have beyond? That's what Kofi Kingston did. After that, we get, after that, we get Lacey Evans versus Bayley. This was a match. And Bayley won. But after that, we get what I consider to be the match of the night. If not, one of the matches of the night, if not the match of the night, Daniel Bryan versus Fiend in a strap match for the Universal title. And this match was just awesome. Just running knees, the mandible claw, Sister Abigail's submission maneuver, the S kicks, whips with the other strap. I mean, it was everything that Seth Rollins' match with the Fiend wasn't. I'm sorry, Seth, but Daniel Bryan is just better than you. And towards the middle of the match, I thought, there's no better person to go up against the Fiend than Daniel Bryan. He's the ultimate babyface. He's the ultimate guy to go up against the Fiend. And he makes you believe. He made me believe a few times in this match that the Fiend was going to use. I knew he wasn't going to, but he made me believe that. After an incredible match, which I strongly endorse you going back and watching, the Fiend won. But that's not the end of the story. Officials helped Daniel Bryan out of the ring. Daniel Bryan looks like he's about to tears. And I just have a feeling this program isn't over yet. I mean, it may be, and I just may be an idiot, but I just have a feeling this program isn't over yet. I know the overwhelming consensus is to have Roman Reigns finally defeat the Fiend at WrestleMania, which, please, for the love of all that is holy, do not do that. But that's the overwhelming majority. But please don't do that. Please, if you love me at all, please don't do that. Um, After this incredible match, we get the match I actually was looking forward to the most. Becky Lynch versus Asuka for the women's title. We get that, and it was a good match. It wasn't as good as last year's Royal Rumble match between them, but it was a good match. I just wish they put over the fact that this match was a year in the making, but it wasn't. It wasn't. What happened was Asuka beat out the Royal Rumble last year, retained a SmackDown Women's title, and nothing was ever mentioned of it again until about a month ago, when they remembered, oh, we have Asuka, so we can get Asuka and Becky for the Royal Rumble. Maybe Asuka will beat her. She won't, but maybe we can make people think that she will. But yeah, Asuka just fallen so far. I mean, it's sad, but uh, the bright side, we're not getting Science versus Asuka at WrestleMania. Because if Science versus Asuka at WrestleMania would have happened, no matter how much better Asuka is than Science Fair, you know Science would just beat her at WrestleMania again. At least we're not getting that. I mean, at least we're getting Becky vs. Science at WrestleMania, which I don't. I'm not entirely thrilled about it. I'd rather Science. I'd rather Santa go to face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, but yeah, I'm not a. It's gonna be a good match. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a good match. I just hope Becky wins. Um, Next up, we get well, believe it or not, yeah. Next up, we get the women's rumble match. That's I mean the men's rumble match, not the women's one. The women's one is already happened. We get the men's match next, and Brock Lesnar starting it out, and he just decimates everybody. I mean, everybody coming at him decimates him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just throws them over the top rope. Number 3, they're growing. And I'm like, oh, I really want to see this. I really want to see this match, but Brock just eliminates Eric Rowan. Brock eliminated the other people that I would rather spend more time with Brock in the ring. Then Keith Lee comes out to confront Brock, and the crowd erupts for Keith Lee, and Brock's putting Keith Lee over great. He's saying, yeah, who is this guy? Yeah, and they do a few big man spots, like tackle, and then he finally tackles them to the ground. And then you're like, oh, can he do this? and Braun Strowman comes out. Braun tried to hit a power slam on Yedna, but Yedna goes out and hits him with a jump suplex. Hits you with the jump suplex, throws them both over the top rope. Drew McIntyre. Well, no, before that, Ricochet comes out. Ricochet comes out before that. And he decimated by Brock Lesnar. He just decimated by Brock Lesnar. And then Drew McIntyre comes out. And Ricochet's in the corner. Ricochet nails Brock Lesnar with the OPO. And Drew moves him out of the ring. I would have had it that Ricochet didn't OPO Brock Lesnar. I mean, I thought that was a cowardly move. And I know Brock Lesnar hit the OPO on Ricochet on Raw, but to be fair, Ricochet did provoke him. Ricochet did call him a coward, which Brock Lesnar is not a coward. He's not a coward. But yeah, Drew nailed the Claymore and sent Brock Lesnar flying over the top rope. And this was great. This was just great. Like I said, I would have had to change a little, but that was good that Drew got to eliminate Brock Lesnar. So after that, we get a lot of people fulfilling the ring. We get Matt Riddle, Baron Corbin. Edge returns. And he looked fantastic. He just looked fantastic. Oh, one thing I have to mention, Miz comes out after Drew McIntyre eliminates Brock Lesnar and Ricochet. Ricochet comes off the top rope, goes for springboard. I think I'm pretty sure Drew McIntyre goes down, but I'm pretty sure Drew McIntyre just catches them and flings them over the top rope. And the Miz comes in, Drew McIntyre either annihilates him. So yeah, that's the Drew's match. And then Edge comes out. And the crowd erupts. Because Edge is back. Edge is back in the Rumble. 10 years ago, almost to the day, 10 years ago, Edge returned from an Achilles injury and won the 2010 Royal Rumble. 10 years later, he comes back from what he himself thought was a career-ending neck injury, a spine injury, and just go all out in the Royal Rumble, just fear for everyone. Like Oprah, you get a fear, everybody gets a fear. It's remarkable, and this isn't just a one-time thing. Apparently, according to the Wrestling Observer and all that, Ed signed a 3-year deal with the WWE. I don't know if that's a yet deal or if he's gonna be on Raw every week or SmackDown every week. But I'm excited. I am excited. So after that, the Messiah Ministry, Seth Rollins and his disciples, Buddy Murphy and the AOP come out, and they a weight everyone. I mean, they pull people under the top rope so they're not eliminated. Um, but they just decimate everyone. They decimate Randy Orton, Edge. They they just decimate people. So Seth can get in the ring with these guys. And Seth run the wild. Seth hits a curb stomp on Drew McIntyre. He hits a curb stomp on Roman Reigns. Which, by the way, Roman Reigns is in the Rumble. So yeah, it's a curb stomp on Drew McIntyre. It's a curb stomp on Roman Reigns. But then his buddies brawl to the back with the other guy, and Seth just looks at Roman. He's like, remember the Shield with just two people? Remember the Shield? Messiah, Big Dog, and he goes for the fist bump. Roman Reigns just Superman punches him in the face, and I did like that. All the, I guess through the de facto face, or he may be a real face. I don't know, but all the baby faces gang up on Seth Rollins. A beer for Seth Rollins by Edge, a Claymore by Drew McIntyre on Seth Rollins, and Edge actually throws Seth Rollins over the top rope. Yeah, and Roman Reigns and Edge meet. Well, it's not quite time for that yet. Randy Orton and Edge has been working pretty well as a team, rated RKO. It looked like in the background, it looked like Randy Orton about to turn on Edge, but Edge turns around, Orton just shrugs and gives him a smile, and Randy's walking away like he's eating Edge, but Edge just throws him out of the Rumble. And Randy Orton does one of the greatest sounds I think I've ever heard. He sounds like an old man. Like he's walking to the Rumble like he's saying, Yeah, he did it better than I did, but he sounded like an old man. Right there. Yeah, thank you, kid. You got up my yawn. Or something like that. So Roman Reigns and Edge meet. Roman Reigns goes to the spear on Edge. Edge spears Roman Reigns. Edge spears Roman Reigns back. And that was great. Unfortunately, Edge is eliminated by Roman Reigns. Edge has Roman Reigns out of the spear. He had Roman Reigns. He tried to stuck him over. Roman Reigns switches the momentum to eliminate Edge. And it's down to Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns goes off the rebound, goes to the spear. Drew McIntyre nails him with a massive claymore and throws Roman Reigns over the top rope. So, and Drew McIntyre is your winner. Not a perfect show, I don't think. But what is a perfect show? Perfect show is subjective, I guess. I would have Shayna win the Women's Rumble. She didn't say it won, which means we can say it at WrestleMania again. We're not getting Roman Reigns at WrestleMania again, so thanks for that. And Drew McIntyre is the winner of the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble. And I am so excited. His match is gonna go over way better than Seth Rollins ever did. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention a couple of things. Apparently, AJ Styles got his shoulder separated in the Royal Rumble, so AJ, man, I hope you'll get well soon. And also Kobe Bryant and a lot of other people were killed in a helicopter crash. So yeah, rest in peace to them. I'll be praying for their family that they'll get a comfort out of that. And yeah, that was the 2020 medal. That was the 2020 Royal Rumble. Peace out, everybody, and have a great day.